YouTube is up. Looks good here. Let's go ahead and kill the start and bring you guys right back in. What's up, guys? Justin R. Harris here, live once again on Business Scenarios Solved Every Single Day. Do me a favor, go over to YouTube, like, subscribe, follow, do all that great stuff. Come back over to LinkedIn, do the same thing. Let's get those platforms going up, booming. Got all these followers and got to keep you guys in the game, keep you guys up to date with business scenarios, solving these problems. If you are an entrepreneur or a business owner or, like I said, some sort of management position, something like that, you got to make sure that you're on top of your game. That's the name of this, right? So I don't want to waste your time. You know, if this is not what you do, you shouldn't be watching this, right? If you're not trying to get ahead on your craft when it comes to entrepreneur, business work, anything, making money, honestly, managing, what are you doing? That means that you're okay with being mediocre. It reminds me of the movie Troy. A little boy looks up to Brad Pitt's character, right? And he was Achilles, right? And he goes, "That's a big bad guy. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't fight him." And Brad looks down at him and goes, "That's why no one will remember your name." Come on, right? Epic line. Epic line. It was just captured. You know what I mean? Like the moment was captured, and you either got that profound moment or you didn't. If it meant anything to you or it didn't, right? I've always been innovative and I've always been a visionary when it comes to business. When I see something that you have I don't know, like a craft or an idea, I'm always the one that can take that idea and expand and all of a sudden give you all kinds of homework that you probably didn't think of. And it's just because of the way I think. I just start putting things together. I do the same thing with people I know that are specialists in certain things. What I'll do is I'll simply find out what it is that they're good at, right? Or what it is that they want. And I just start putting it together and I'll give them referrals. I'll give them business. Giving referrals is tough, you know, because for whatever reason, you're taking that risk, that credibility that you may have with the person you're giving the referral to, and that person that you referred drops the ball. The person that asked you for help probably won't ask you again. Or your credibility on giving them another person is probably not going to be as strong as it was initially. And it sucks. So sometimes you just don't want to refer people. It's like, hey, so you know a good mechanic? Nah. You know, but it sucks. It's just one of those things. It's like you try, you're damned if you do kind of thing. So let's just hop right on over into it. All right, so exploiting innovative ideas. You guys saw the topic on this one, right? Why you need to be innovative, why your ideas are not innovative, what's going on here. And here's where we just jump right in. He goes, there usually are more good ideas in even the stodgiest, what's the word I want to compare that to? We'll come back. Organization then possibly can be exploited. All right. It says the real problem is the shockingly high mortality rate of health, new products or services. Right. And like yesterday's infant mortality rate, infant meaning infant business, not little babies. All right. We're not talking about babies or death or none of that crazy stuff. Right. Talking about business and the mortality rate of infant businesses. The mortality rate of new products and services is totally unnecessary. There should not be a mortality rate of new products, right? So what he's stating. Okay, it can be reduced fairly fast and without spending a great deal of money. Much of it is simply the result of ignorance of the entrepreneurial strategies, right? So if you don't have the right entrepreneurial strategies, the innovative mind, the visionary, right, and you come out with these new things, that ignorance or lack thereof moving forward of productive thinking there's your mortality rate. It's going to be substantially high for new products, essentially what he's saying. So I took that and twisted it a little bit so maybe you could understand it a little better, maybe not. I don't know, you tell me. He goes, much of it simply is, the right entrepreneurial strategy, which has a very high chance of success, right? So if you have the right entrepreneurial strategy, you have a high chance for success. I want to get down in here and tell you this, right? So there are 4 specifically entrepreneurial strategies aiming at market leadership. Follow these because his terms are kind of funny. He goes, fewest with the mostest, right? Fewest with the mostest. Few, right? Hitting them where they ain't, finding and occupying a specialized ecological niche, and changing in the economic characteristics of a product, a market, or an industry. These 4 strategies are not mutually exclusive. One and the same entrepreneur often combines 2, sometimes even elements of 3 in one strategy. Still, each of these 4 has its prerequisites. Each fits certain kinds of innovation and does not fit others. Each requires specific behavior on the part of the entrepreneur. Finally, each has its own limitations and carries its own risks. Action point. Be systematic in exploiting innovative ideas, remembering these 4 strategies for success. Very different. Very, very different here. And for me to dive in would mean that I would be giving up the next topic, and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to tell you more. You just got to stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for checking in.